Hello, I'm Marnell. Welcome to Miemie's Keepsakes and thank you for joining me today. I am back with Thrifty Thursday and Thrifty Canucks. Thrifty Thursday is hosted by Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming, and you can go to her channel to see the participants. And then Thrifty Canucks are the Canadian group, and I'll have their names listed in my description box. So I bought a bag with buttons on button cards. This one is not very old. It has like a horse on there, and it's very shiny and obviously new. So I'm going to try and play around because there's lots of them and age them somehow. Not sure yet. And then this, I open it to see what's inside. I do like the packaging, treasures and trinkets. Do like that. Definitely keep that and use it. And then these are just they're plastic buttons, but they're very pretty and oops okay, and bulky. I can, because it's plastic, maybe chop that off and still glue it onto probably a journaling, the cover, because it's still very bulky even if I cut that off. But it's beautiful buttons even though it's plastic and not metal. And then this beautiful shiny, it's like a diamante kind of, and I will use this definitely as a dangle because it has opening in the back to transform this into a dangle. And this one is the same, and I really like these two. Same thing, I would probably make them little dangles. The reason why I bought the baggie was actually this button. I saw it and I just thought it is so pretty. There's some kind of like a crown and an emblem on there, maybe like a family crest or something. And these pink ones, I love the packaging. This is from IKEA. I didn't even know IKEA sold buttons, but yes, apparently they do. These we saw, and this one is nice too. Might do something with that. I have to think about that, and this is not bad. And this, I'll definitely use the buttons in here. It's the ones that you upholster with fabric or cover with fabric, and the instructions here are printed on directly on the plastic. So I'm thinking I'm going to open this really carefully, and I can use this either as a pocket or just a layover over something. It would be an interesting ephemera piece in a journal. And I found a couple of vintage sewing patterns again this week. This one is Simplicity, but unfortunately sometimes the dates are in here. There's no date in here, but it is just beautiful. It looks kind of, I don't know, maybe 40s, 50s, or maybe, I don't know, maybe even 60s, who knows. These, none of them has a date on it, but I think these are so pretty. And look at these adorable kids, size 7 for girls. It says Vancouver House of Fabrics on this one, and no date again. Those 3 patterns. And oh, and I found some jewelry again. Look at these earrings. I just thought they would make very nice and interesting dangles. They are a little bit big, but I think it would be interesting on, you know, just dangling off maybe the cover of a journal. And then just this charm bracelet, it's probably something like from Claire's that children would have bought. So it has this clock and camera charm. What's this called again? Now I can't remember. No, I can't remember. Eiffel Tower, it's in Paris. but I can't remember. So lots of little charms on here that I can take off and use. And then this beautiful doily. The thread that was used is very, very fine, and I just love this blue edging. And I mean, if you cut this off, I've got some of these doilies up before, and you know, individually they just make really nice little pieces to add to tags. These two were together, so this one's a little thicker. If I use this, I would probably use this on a cover or like a wraparound for something on a cover, not inside, because it's the thread, it's just too bulky. But I do like it, it's pretty. And then one hanky, and it has this beautiful detail on one corner, and I just love the edging on here. I'll definitely be cutting the edging off and use it. It is so beautiful. And then fabrics, I found this fabric with Precious Moments. It was a curtain and it's fairly big. I'll try to show you a couple of the pictures, but I thought this would be perfect if you do a journal, even as a page in a journal, because it's not thick fabric, it's more just like sheeting kind of music fabric. So yeah, Precious Moments. And I bought 2 of these linen tablecloths. They're not very big, but it's the ones where the linen is just amazing. I love, love, love this fabric. I definitely want to use this more for my slow stitching projects because the fabric is so amazing. It has a pattern on there. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of like acorns and leaves. It's just shiny in there. But like I said, I'll be cutting this up for projects. And then this one as well. These are just little square linen tablecloths it has stains on it. And this one you might be able to see the pattern a little bit better, I don't know, but it has roses on there. That's just kind of a little bit more shiny than the linen. And then this one is a beautiful blue and green flowers. Can't remember the designer. Yeah, it's April Cornell, I think, and I just love her things. These are, unfortunately, this one's just a little square, so it's too small for my table to use it on my table. But I will definitely use this in projects. And some column paper, just the green ones. No, they're not as exciting as the real vintage ones, but you never can have enough column. I think this column paper, this one is definitely older, I think, than the first one. And it has like dark green and red column or lines in it with the numbers on the side that I like as well. And then this Craig's catalog. I've never heard of this one, so maybe if one of you know more about this. It says 5 and 10 cents merchandise. No, it's a copy of the original 1913 catalog, and it's like the Sears Roebuck catalogs, but the paper is a little thicker and better quality, and a little whiter. I don't know when this was printed. Let's see. It just says photo prints of 1913, 1975 was this one. Yeah, so this was printed in 1975, but beautiful black and white illustrations and photos in here. Just look at all of that. Be doing a lot of fussy cutting, or even these just as pages in your journal or backgrounds are really nice, and because it's nice and small, almost reminds me of those illustrations in the dictionaries. Anyway, like this, but I've never heard of this company. And then this book, Success with Houseplants, I've had it before, and it's a Reader's Digest book, and I've got the whole book, fussy cut everything in this book, and not so much the pictures, but even these I've fussy cut it. There's beautiful illustrations in here, and it's kind of a more, I don't know what the right word is, but it's not as traditional. There's lots of plants in here that you won't normally find in other books. I really like this book, and this one is nicely aged already. There's, like I say, a lot of illustrations in here, and even pages that you can use, like in those tall skinny journals. This could be a page, because the script is in 3 columns. But look at this, the beautiful, beautiful illustrations. Anyway, really like this book. If you see it, grab it. And then this one, I actually had this book for my youngest daughter when she was born, for her first year, that I filled out, but this one is empty. Nobody has filled anything out in here, and it is just filled with little teeny tiny illustrations and things from the Beatrix Potter books. Love Beatrix Potter. Can't ever have enough Beatrix Potter, if you ask me. Okay. And I am still busy working on some I called them Jubilee journals, but now I'm thinking we should call them Queen Elizabeth journals. I still have some ephemera left, and I'm working on a couple more journals with vintage newspaper clippings, and I'm thinking maybe I'll make some ephemera packs. But I saw this, and this was in the for free bin as you enter the thrift store, so I thought I'll just take it. It's for free, and there's beautiful photos in here, black and white. I just love these, they're so pretty. And then even a couple more recent, because that was the thing, I didn't have a lot of recent photos of her actually, so this, I will add that to my box. So this is People Special Edition, People celebrating 70 years. Wonder, there's no date on here, which is interesting. Yeah, so it must have been this year then. Anyway, let's move on. And I also found this wallet. And one day I should come up and show you the wallet that I have of my grandmother. It reminded me of this. She just had her initial on there, M, and filled with letters and things that she wanted to keep. So this, I'm thinking this would be perfect to make a tall skinny journal in. It is leather. It's not fake, it's real leather, but these embossed roses on it, and I just think it is beautiful. So it's handcrafted by Irene Steckler. Wow. So yeah, I'll be doing something with that. I have a couple more of these, so I want to do them all at once. And then the best thing that I found this week was these really, really old magazines, and I'm going to handle them carefully Maybe I'll put the camera up a little bit so you can see more of this magazine. It is McLean's, and this one is June 1922. It's $3 a year on the bottom here, $3 a year. So June 15th, 1922, and it is just beautiful. Look at this. Yeah, mostly black and white. I won't have a couple, so I'm not gonna go through each page. But yeah, this is 100 years old. Wow. Look at that. Oh, when the younger generation goes into the home. Liquid granite. Anyway, Vaseline. Let's look at, there's one color and then the front, but look at that, it's so pretty. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. This one is not, this is September 13, 1938, so not as old, but still old, and more color in it. And it's those bigger magazine pages, so it's, oh, this is beautiful. It's hard to get all of it in camera, but look at that. A feather in your fall hat. Oh, look at that one. So pretty. Yeah, so I was very happy to find these magazines. They were in one bag for $9, all of them. So I didn't think twice, because I did see that there was a lot of them. This one is June 21st, 1920, the Northwest Farmer. And just, this is more like newspaper print, and everything is still black and white. But yeah, 1928. Because it's a farming magazine, there's a little less, but it's still pretty. Another one, oh, they are so fragile. Okay, this is the Western Home Monthly, and this one is from November 1928, and this is just Palmolive, Chrysler. This is all beautiful. Love that. Unbroken Slumber All Night Long. Vicks Vapor Up. Ah, this is beautiful. And this too. Yeah, there's not a lot of color in here, but more than in the other one from 1920 and 1922. Oh, that's beautiful too. Yes. The Western Home Monthly, and then this one is the Grain Grower's Guide, I think, 1921, 26th of October 1921. So almost to the day, 101 years old. But again, this is more like the newspaper print papers, the paper. So it's a little bit more fragile than the other magazines, but there's lots of things that I can use in here. This one is a newspaper, the Vancouver Sun, July 14th, 1958. Not gonna go through that because it's too big to page through. And then this one is the Northwest Farmer, and it's older again, May 5th, 1920, but more like that newspaper print again. But there's beautiful illustrations in here. Look at that one. Oh, and this, it's just beautiful. Maple buds. I just love them. Yeah. So yes, this is all I found this week. It's not a lot, but I'm trying to be a little more, just, take things that I really like and can use, because my room is starting to overflow. So there is a couple of the things that I found this week. I hope you enjoyed watching, and please go ahead and see all the other ladies and what they found this week. And I will see you again soon. Have a lovely day. Bye.